A lovely day, my lovers. I, Kizzy, and Isom am absolutely grateful to share the following: being loving and lovable with you too, within my lovely city of Chicago. Thank you. Love, love. So currently, this share here, I have talked about it before, but today, even more when it comes to my content of my love shares, I want to make sure I'm organizing them in ways that I can say that I did my very best when it came to sharing a specific topic. Okay, so this one is focusing on hair. Yes, hair. Now I did around Thanksgiving, I cut all my hair off to start anew because in my crown it was thinning. This is not the first time it have happened. Whereas I noticed that I think I was in my 20s, in the 20s, going to 30s, that I started noticing hair thinning. And so even when I got my locks, they was growing, but not as lovingly as I wanted to. But when it comes to my locks, they was growing, but I didn't like locks because I didn't like the weight of them. So I started, I decided to let go of lots because that's not my ultimate hairstyle that I want. I want my natural, I want my hair to just be light, light and fluffy. When I had two sets of locks, I don't like the weight of the locks. So that's the reason why I didn't stick to that hairstyle. I don't want that style. So when it comes to the hair growth, now growing up, I'm very aware that I had texture, thickness. But over the years of trying different things, I'm getting perms and not really doing it myself. My mom and them, they started when I was 6 years of age, putting a jerry curl in, hair falling out, damage, and going through the turmoil of being teased and my mom not wanting to deal with my hair, and then I'm feeling left out there being teased and picked on because of hair not looking attractive. So finally, when I got in my teens, I started to take in, well, kind of not, but I really got into it in my teens that I started taking in the doing it myself. And I knew at some point in time I wanted to go natural. So meaning no chemicals on my hair and learn how to care for my own hair. And I knew that I started in my 20s. I think I was 22 when I finally just cut all perms off and then just went there. So I'm currently 46. Next month I will be experiencing 47. But over time, because of that which I was doing on the inside, like marijuana, I had to stop smoking, putting it in my lung, damaging. Cigarettes, I was smoking, so I stopped in my 30s. In my 20s, the marijuana, drinking alcohols in my 20s, right? Because after my son was born, as soon as my son came in 2003, it was like, not trying to be that mama. Had people around like, can you breastfeed? You can drink. They say you can drink. It's like the fact that we even having this conversation, I'm not even liking them. But it was like you can drink, but this don't give the best. It's like I don't even like people talking like this. So finally, when by time 2000, before I think his first birthday, I had completely was like committed. I'm not drinking alcohol, and I started drinking. I told my people because I had already started before I became pregnant, before I came mom. I wanted to stop all of that kind of stuff, and I was already doing the work, healing and learning about herbs and different things like that in my 20s, especially being that at 16 I was dealing with gut issue, and I would go to the hospital and they told me, we think you're having a heart attack. So when it comes to me sharing with you all about vascular, I heard this at 16. I'm happy I lived this long because it was like, what y'all giving me magnesia for my stomach, and then it's like, what's going on, the acid in your stomach. I'm hearing about ulcers at 17. It's like, I don't want all of this. So I started hearing about fiber and things that you need if you're not using the restroom, you need to clean your body. So piece by piece I was doing, incorporating into my sandwiches, lettuce, tomatoes, and things like that. And I started doing the work. And over years, as I got in my 20s, it got better. Started hearing words like vegan, started drinking, eating garden almond milk, soy milk, and all these different things. And when I got to my 30s, that's when she actually became a vegan. So starting in 2012, I became officially a vegan. And I'm very grateful because, and that's when the fasting started in my 20s. And so that's when I was given the Daniel fast. I think it was Daniel juice. I know it was juice. So I did the juice, and I had a juicer because of Jack Atlanta in my 20s. I heard about him, and I immediately went and got a juicer. So I started to do the work, and over time. But when it came to shaving hair, my grandma in my teens, she would make me shave the hair off my leg because it would grow thick, and she didn't like that it get into the pocket. So even now, I monitor to see if it's growing back, and it is. And I'm honored because she used to say that means you have rich blood, meaning the blood is healthy, and I thought that was awesome. So when she had me to shave that, I started messing with the fine hair around here. Then that became too much. Then I had somebody, she was like, you need to get your eyebrows, they're so thick. But now, because I'm plucking and learning that, then Dr. Oz was like, y'all plucking out, you know, blood. And it's like, oh no, because I started getting to the habit of knowing. Because people started having you do stuff. We was shaving the armpits, trying to wax it. I did that. It's like, ouch, ooh, why? I did thread, and people didn't want thread. It's too much talk. But I ain't been there with this focus. I did my Arab Indian ladies trying to remove hair because we don't want to look in. But then around here, I still pluck, y'all. I'm working on that. But the rest, I just started last year, letting the hair grow back. Listen to the God King Yaki Awakening. It's true. Hair is a protector. Those antennas, they protect the skin before things get there. So I now hair here, here, and now here. So going through my transformation of the health and learn about different herbs, I know that's a resetting of my body. So the fasts that I have been given are helping me do better and better. So even this current one I'm on, because you'll see that my body weight fluctuate, because I know sometimes people say, you a vegan and y'all still gain weight. You see some of my pictures, even before then, you're like, you a little plump, because I'll eat this and them burgers be real with them beans. Love like I do. But when it comes to the hair and everything, I'm very aware that it takes time. Now, this is a learning process, and especially when you notice that it's not a lot of women. I've been in natural hair, some seminar learning people perspectives and all these different things, and it's not a whole lot that you see amongst you. A lot of women's embracing their natural hair because it's a mental for me in Chicago, Illinois. Being my mom didn't, she was frustrated about it. String combs, I didn't like none of that stuff myself. I tried it, I'm like, that's not my thing. But I love natural hair. And even when I had my braids right before this, and it's like, oh, it's thin, and I like my hairstyle. See, I have my beads and everything. It was true. So now I'm looking forward to I didn't reincorporate, because sometimes I'll take things out, then I have to reincorporate. Because I know some people are not even vegan, but they still get the results because they are using ingredients though. Because as I continue to study, I see a lot of women using certain ingredients, like my grandma, she used to say, use aloe vera if you get a cut or something like that. So if my scalp is scarred and things like that, even now I'm working with apple cider vinegar, learning how to work with that, using it and things like that, because it's so much to learn. But the reality, I am learning myself, just like many. And that is the victory, is learning to know thyself, because I have to learn thyself. So dry brushing is something that I had been given as well. And right now I don't do dry brushing, because when I start to invest in my brushes, because I get my hair done and things like that, I noticed at the lower part, at the lower time, I'm brushing more, right? So that's more stimulation. So that's why I'm looking at brushing as a part. Some people like, I'm brushing. It's like, oh, that's me talking about them people bad in my mind. I'm still trying to figure, like we said, we learn from each other, but we also learn ourselves in this. So this is the hard part, but this is the softer, and I do this on a day because there are fine hairs which all over the whole body. So the dry brushing and also the stimulation of the nerves, that's what I'm doing. So this brush right here, I usually mostly on my hair, my armpits, and there, those areas. This is a little harder than this. So I am focusing on stimulation, but then there are individuals that have patterns that they go by to help in this process. So I'm honoring you all, everything getting brushed. But we know the difference when it's brushed. So hopefully we both get a chance to see how my hair is doing, and that's the goal, is to find the healing and find the healer and accomplish it. So that's what I'm working on, because with all success, I know that I find it, I'll be an asset to someone else that is also needing the same. So again, right after I found out my hair was thinning out, that's when the 120-day fruit and herb fast had been introduced to me. So those kind of things do make a big difference. And I'm also receiving more nourishment to my body, because the fruits and vegetables are
in their wholeness. So it's a lot of good happening, and I look forward to celebrating another victory with you all, because again, when it comes to sharing my lifestyle, I'm very honored that this is another part of it that I get a chance to lovingly share with you too. Love with your love self. Yes. Yes, you can